Well, if you're a driver, we suggest that you put on your best behavior this week. Toronto Police launching a strict traffic blitz this morning. The blitz will last 1 week and will focus on the downtown core. An increased officer presence will be on the roads looking for drivers breaking those rules. Police say there will be a zero-tolerance policy for vehicles blocking the roads or parking temporarily. The crackdown will hopefully ease gridlock in the city, specifically during the rush hour. Officers have issued more than 57,000 parking tickets and have towed over 12,000 vehicles so far this year. Breaking news this morning, a 5-alarm fire destroying an industrial complex in the East End. A firefighter injured in the process. The front portion of the roof collapsing earlier this morning as flames shot through the windows of this building near Warden and Lawrence. The fire started just around 2:30 this morning. The complex houses several businesses, including an auto shop and a catering office. Fire officials confirmed that a firefighter did suffer minor injuries while battling the blaze.
We have one firefighter that's gone to the hospital that received stitches in his hand, and we're waiting for an update from the hospital. And I was told he cut his hand on some glass when he was crawling in one of the windows. It appears the fire started in the front of the building and spread to the back of where the offices were.
No other injuries have been reported. It's not clear how the fire started or whether it's being considered suspicious. Parliament resumes today in Ottawa after a summer break as the Liberals begin the second half of their mandate. Among the priorities for the Liberals, the legalization of marijuana, a tougher law on impaired driving, and the new National Security Act. Other major goals include political financing reforms and an air passengers Bill of Rights. The Liberals have also indicated that they are ready to curtail debate the opposition parties to cause delays. And British Prime Minister Theresa May will be landing in Canada this morning. That's where she's expected. She will partake in post-Brexit trade negotiations with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. It's a topic more important as CETA, the Canada-EU trade deal, comes into effect next week. However, the UK will no longer be a part of the deal after the country leaves the EU in 2019. May will also join roundtable talks and attend an event at Lisgar College for the upcoming Invictus Games. She arrives in Ottawa just before 11 this morning. A heightened police presence around London today as the city begins the work week, days after a terror attack on board a London tube train injured nearly 30 people. 2 suspects have been arrested. They both had reportedly lived with a foster family just steps away from Heathrow Airport. Armed officers and soldiers are out in full force around the British capital. Police initially raising the terrorist threat level to critical following the attack, but have since lowered it to severe. A 21-year-old was arrested and taken into police custody late Saturday. An 18-year-old was also arrested in Dover. That's about 130 kilometers east of London. Both men are believed to have once lived in a foster home that's adjacent to the runways at Heathrow Airport. That home now being searched by authorities. Dozens of people were injured after an improvised explosive device blew up on board a tube train in Parsons Green Friday morning. That station has since reopened. Hurricane Maria continues to strengthen as it barrels toward the battered Leeward Islands of the Caribbean, which are still recovering from Hurricane Irma. Maria is now a Category 1 hurricane with winds of 140 kilometers an hour, but it is expected to become stronger over the next 48 hours. It will begin to affect islands later tonight, and warnings have already been posted on ones that were hard hit by Irma. That includes Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica, and Guadeloupe. Maria could also make a direct hit on Puerto Rico. Although Irma knocked out power to that island earlier this month, it was spared a direct hit from the hurricane. Lady Gaga postponing her European tour until next year. That's due to health problems. The singer is suffering from severe physical pain that impacts her ability to perform. A documentary titled Gaga, 5'2", premiered earlier this month at the Toronto Film Festival, explaining the singer's struggles with fibromyalgia, a condition which causes chronic pain all over the body. The 31-year-old was scheduled to begin the tour in Barcelona on Thursday. Gaga was recently hospitalized and forced to pull out of a music festival in Brazil. She was also forced to postpone a Montreal concert earlier this month because of laryngitis and a respiratory infection.
Hello again.